Hey guys, Adam Malamet here with Adam's Picks. This is where I show up the air quote experts. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I was challenged to pick 10 games. Give us your pick, Adam. That's what I was told. Give us your picks. So I gave my picks. This was the second week of the NFL. I went 8-2. It's pretty good. The third week of the NFL, which was my second week, I went 5-5. Not happy about it. I took some risks I shouldn't have. Third week of the NFL season, I went 7-3. I am 20-10. I know that you guys are looking at me right now and saying, that guy deserves a gold jacket. Put up a gold jacket. Get me that gold jacket because this week I'm going to crush it. So let's start off with the first game of the weekend. I'm talking about Sunday morning's game in London. The Baltimore Ravens play the Tennessee Titans. You can't really say who's home and who's away. They're in London. But what I will tell you, Lamar Jackson, he's going to make it his home. Lamar Jackson's coming off of a week where he did some stuff, but he's got so much more. And I think he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's a former MVP, and I think he's going to show you why. So, Baltimore Ravens -4 against the Tennessee Titans. I take that pick. That's Sunday morning, 9:30 Eastern time. Moving to the 1 o'clock games, the San Francisco 49ers, the hottest team in football right now, are playing the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson's not starting. Who is starting? Sunday at 1 o'clock, if you have nothing to do, the Cleveland Browns are looking for a quarterback. I can do this. San Francisco 49ers are giving 6.5 points. The San Francisco 49ers could be giving 69 points. It doesn't matter. They're going to crush them. Take the San Francisco 49ers -6.5. Now, here comes that lawyer disclaimer. I am not promoting sports betting. Maybe I am a little bit. But this is for fun, guys. So bet with your head not over it if you're going to bet. But really, this is about fun. This is about me having an outlet, talking to you guys, talking to my friends. We compare notes, who picked who. If I'm doing better than them, I usually am, then I get to talk a little bit of smack. If I'm not, I just don't show up for a few days. But this is for fun. So have some fun with it. But take my advice. Minnesota Vikings are playing at Chicago. Chicago Bears are on a run. Justin Fields coming into form, playing some street ball. He is playing some awesome ball. Amazing athlete. Nobody doubted his athleticism. Their play calling sucks. But they gave it to Justin. And they gave him the ability to do more. Use that athleticism. And it's proved to be valuable to them. There's no reason that the Chicago Bears playing against a Minnesota Vikings team that doesn't have Justin Jefferson should be receiving points. But they are. So the way I look at that is the odds makers are begging you to bet for the Chicago Bears, which tells me to take the Minnesota Vikings. So I'll gladly give 2.5 points to the Chicago Bears and let Kirk Cousins and whoever else he wants to throw the ball to come out and beat the Chicago Bears by more than 2.5 points. Moving into the next 1 o'clock game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gardner Minshew is the quarterback for the Colts. Gardner Minshew may be one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. Anthony Richardson's out again. I wish him well. I hope he has a speedy recovery. The Colts ownership, next to when Dan Snyder owned the Commanders, is in my mind the worst owner of the league. They don't deserve to win. Jonathan Taylor, amazing player. Congratulations, Colts. You finally got it right and decided to pay the guy. However, this Colts team will not beat Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson and Calvin Ridley and Travis Etienne and the monster team they're putting together. By the way, Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win their division. You heard it first here. Jacksonville Jaguars -4.5. Take them all day long at home against the Colts. The next 1 o'clock game, you see a theme? The Cincinnati Bengals take the money line. They're at home against the Seattle Seahawks. Jamar Chase came on huge last week, tying his franchise record. He is a beast. Joe Burrow threw 3 touchdown passes. He looks like the old Joe Burrow. Looks like he's well. Geno Smith, give it to Geno. He's an athlete. He's a quarterback. He's had a good run. However, Geno Smith is not going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Take the money line on the Bengals. The Houston Texans, my last 1 o'clock game. The Houston Texans are playing the New Orleans Saints in Texas. Carr, Michael Thomas, Kamara, great players. Olave, amazing young player. Guys, DeMeco Ryans, a head coach of the Texans, is one of 2 people. He and Dan Campbell, the Detroit Lions, which you're going to hear about next, who I have tabbed as the NFL Coach of the Year. DeMeco Ryans was a beast on the defensive side of the ball. Do you really think he's going to let the New Orleans Saints carve up his defense? This guy's got pride. CJ Stroud making a serious run at the record books as a rookie quarterback. This team's got something, guys. Nico Collins. I mean, they've got some skill. This team is going to come out. They're going to win. Take the Texans on the money line on this. Look, the Texans are getting points at home. Come on. That's insulting. They're going to come out. The Texans win this game. I just talked about Dan Campbell. His Detroit Lions are giving 3 points to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Really? Baker Mayfield? Look, Mike Evans, amazing. Chris Godwin, amazing. It stops there. That was an intentional pause, by the way, because I can't think of anybody else that's amazing on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those guys are amazing. The Detroit Lions have talent on both sides of the ball. You got Hutchinson on the defensive side. On the offensive side, man, you got all kinds of weapons. And Goff's playing the best ball he's played in his professional career. Dan Campbell's calling great games. He's got that team motivated. By the way, the toughest coach in football. I don't know if I'd want to see him and DeMeco Ryans fight one out. But I got to tell you, Dan Campbell's one tough guy. I love the Lions -3. Last week we saw my Philadelphia Eagles. This is the Eagles Autism Foundation right here. My Philadelphia Eagles beat the Los Angeles Rams. And a lot of people said, man, the game was close. The game was closer than it should have been. The Rams are a good team. Cooper Kupp looks like he's back in form. Back in Offensive Player of the Year form. The Rams are awesome, guys. They're a good team. They're playing the Arizona Cardinals. They suck. Let's just call it as it is. Zach Ertz is a tight end, our former Philadelphia Eagle. He is probably one of their best offensive weapons. James Conner, another one. But this Detroit Lions defense is no slouch. It's not the Detroit Lions of 3, 4, 5 years ago. This is a different Detroit Lions team. The Detroit Lions are going to win. They're going to win handedly. And they're -3. Take the Lions. I'm sorry. Here I go again. The Rams, -7. Take the Rams. You see, I get excited about this stuff. And I talk about how the Lions and the Rams, God, these teams are amazing teams, guys. We're talking about the Rams and the Cardinals. Take the Rams -7. But Again, if we were doing a parlay, the reason I talked about them is that would be my parlay of the week. Not a gambling show, but that would be my parlay of the week. It would be the Lions -3 and the Rams -7. I got ahead of myself. You can't blame me because the next one I'm going to talk about is my Philadelphia Eagles. And listen, when I talk about my Philadelphia Eagles, I'm passionate. I get excited. Fly, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hashtag that. Fly, Eagles, fly. So listen, I don't bet on or against my Eagles. I'm superstitious. It happens. But what I will do is I will bet that the Eagles will score a lot of points. So I took some flack from some guys that think they know something about gambling because last week I took a long parlay, 2 teams. It was a over and a bet on a team where I took alternative lines, and the spread, the money line on it was crazy in a bad way. And they said that I just took the easy way out. Here you go, guys. Here's some fodder for you. I'm taking the easy way out again. I'm taking the alternative total for the Eagles, but I'm bringing it all the way down to 32.5. You heard me, 32.5. Because I think the defense for the Eagles comes out strong, and I don't think anybody can stop Jalen Hurts as he's getting better every week. And it's Devontae Smith's turn this week, guys. He's gonna be a beast. Take the Eagles, Jets over. Alternative, 32.5. All right. That brings me to Monday Night Football. So if I can get a drum roll for this one, please. Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys are visiting Justin Herbert's Los Angeles Chargers. Guys, this is a no-brainer. The Cowboys suck. Can we all agree the Cowboys suck? Cowboys suck. Los Angeles Chargers are home underdogs. They're getting 2.5 points from a Dallas Cowboys team that got decimated last week. So conventional wisdom would say the Dallas Cowboys are going to come back. They have something to prove. I just don't think that Dak Prescott's that mentally tough. I think Dak Prescott is a great human being. I think he's a great athlete. But I think that when it comes to the type of beating that he took last week, his resilience isn't what a lot of Cowboys fans want to think it is. I have friends who are Cowboys fans. I love you. Your team sucks. Can we agree? Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. It's my show and my microphone. That's what I say, and that's what you got to live with. And I may not take your call if the Cowboys win. But don't worry about it. They're not going to win. Take the Chargers plus 2.5. That's my 10 picks this week. I am 20-10. I'm getting that gold jacket, and I'm going to improve on that record this week. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a peaceful, awesome weekend. Tune in next week. We'll be honest. We'll have some self-awareness. If it doesn't pan out, I'll let you know. I'll be critical of myself. I'm not worried about that. These are good picks. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in.